Ben Whitaker and who
That's the Liam Smith fight. That was Liam
Oh,
Smith.
okay,
Yeah,
okay,
that was
okay.
he was so yeah.
I
yeah,
was
my nigga,
confused.
that
I
was a
was
little you
thinking.
out there thrown off a little bit.
No, I
I've
was
been
saying. I mean, Ben Whitaker and Ben, hey, catch weight. That's big over there. That's
Yeah,
big.
David who is it? David Morrell.
Morrell. Yeah, that
Okay,
fight got
okay.
called off. That fight got called
Yeah.
off.
Yo, you know what's funny? I'll take
Mhm.
that fight over Calvin Smith any fucking way.
Yeah, David Morrell.
Mm,
Like David Morrell, yo, he's a hard watch.
yeah.
He's a difficult
Because he
watch.
got all the talent, but it just seemed like he don't listen to his corner.
He
I think I ain't gonna
mhm.
fraud y'all. That weight did not help his boxing style.
No, it didn't.
As he got bigger and settled into 175, it didn't help his boxing style. When
He
he
should have
was
stayed at 168
exactly,
because he was
exactly.
comfortable. He was comfortable with shit at 160. He was knocking people out. He was styling on motherfuckers. Like niggas was legitimately ducking him at 168.
No, that's a fact.
But you got to have weight to deal with the Beterbievs
Yeah,
and you know, I mean, the Bivels. You got to be able to
yeah,
have some punch
true.
resistance. So he had to put on some weight, obviously.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. Hey, yo, like we ain't gonna waste no more time, man. We gonna get right into it. Deontay Wilder got a split decision victory over Derek Chisora this past Saturday. That was one of the wackiest fights I ever seen in my life, to be 100% honest with you. A legend, did you check the fight out? If so, like what was your thoughts on it, bro?
Yeah, I wasn't home, but I did watch a little bit on the phone, and it was a terrible fight, man. Terrible fight. Like a lot of punching behind the head. Referee didn't do his job. But I mean, let's be honest, man. I mean, both guys are veterans in the sport. You
Yeah,
know, they both been
passed
doing
their
they've been
prime.
around the sport. Yeah, they've been at it for a long time. So, I was expecting Chisora to get the victory, but Wilder edged it out. But I mean, at the end of the day, he's accomplished what he set out to do. He became world champion. He had a lot of successful title defenses. The man's 40 some years old now. So honestly, he ain't got nothing to prove, man. Like honestly, I don't want to see both guys continue at it. You know what I mean? Both guys should just be hanging up, man. They both gave enough to the sport. So I'm cool with it if they both retire, man. I really don't want to see both of them continue at this stage in their careers.
Teak, where you at with it, bro?
Like I'm paraphrasing a few things that I said on my channel when I did my review of the fight. Both of them, yeah, it's over for both of them, to be honest with you. Five, it's over for both of them, especially Chisora. But I think Wilder probably got one, maybe two fights at the most. But he ain't. Of course, this ain't fucking the 2019 version of Deontay Wilder. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
When he was running through dudes, but it's a wrap, because the fight was just sloppy. Like it was uncoordinated. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And then you throwing in the fucking UK fucking legitimately trying to cheat the man. Like
that referee, I'm trying to think of a worse performance than that one.
I'll give you one.
Go ahead.
Jack Reese, Wilder Fury 1.
You think he was worse than the UK dude Saturday?
He legit. Wilder won that first Fury fight. That shit was 13 fucking seconds, Bob.
Listen, I agree with you in terms of significance, but I'm talking about the amount of mistakes.
Oh no, that shit was bad.
I haven't seen that many mistakes
that shit was bad,
in a big fight. It was bad.
Like
that was really bad.
Chisora got saved multiple times in that fucking fight.
A vlog. Hey, listen, I didn't know if you get knocked down in the fight, your corner man can get behind you and give you a give you a little lift up. You know what I'm saying? Get back on your feet. Vlog, talk to me, bro. Talk to me.
No, I didn't know the corner could come in and assist the referee during the event. Like, you see my man dash across the ring,
bro. I was like,
bro,
yo, what the fuck am I watching, bro?
Bro, but I'm not gonna fraud y'all, bro. My take on the fight was, I was entertained because that's what we forgetting about. That's what we're forgetting about this sport. It is entertainment.
No, the fight was entertaining. That's facts, though.
And it was clumsy entertainment. You know what I mean? It was clumsy entertainment because at any time we felt like Wilder could go down, we felt like Chisora could go down. It really felt like that, especially as the later rounds came. Now, it going the distance pissed me off to no extent.
Yeah, I did not see that coming.
Bro.
I thought Wilder was going to finish, honestly, but that's what I'm saying, though, Vlog. Like, the fucking ref, like, legitimately robbed him of a stoppage in the 8th round because I saw in Chisora's eyes, he was done. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, he was.
But if they would have stopped it, they wouldn't have been saving him from himself because he never technically quit. Him going backwards isn't quitting. That's just him retreating, getting out of danger. That's a boxing move. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I wasn't mad at the ref not stopping. Now, was he overwhelmed? Yeah, bro. You have to rate the size of your referee according to the fighters. It can't just be his experience. Like, if he's not geometrically correct to bring some balance, like his stripes and his persona as being the ref and being the guy in the ring doesn't matter if he can't physically interact and somehow take control. Dude was too old and too little for them dudes, man. It just didn't fit.
Hey, Vlog, I think that referee flips burgers and dips fries in between fights, bro.
Bro, I've been seeing them before.
I'm keep it stacked, bro. I don't know what the favorite burger spots is out in the UK, man. Whatever it is, that's where he works. He's flame broiling burgers and dipping fries in between fights, man. I was just like, yo, this can't be a referee. Like, it can't be. Like, I was just like, yo, like and Vlog, I wanna give you your props on the wording that you use. Clumsy entertainment. It was clumsy entertainment. I'm like, the thing that was so crazy about this fight, yo, like, these two haven't changed in the last 15 years. No, as fighters, they haven't changed in the last 15 years.
Not at all.
Going into the fight, bro. The thing that was crazy is they kind of highlighted Wilder and Malik Scott and them, you know, linking back up, being on good terms and things like that. And I'm watching it and I'm like, yo, that is a good moment. And then I was like, wait a minute. I was like, Wilder hasn't learned shit. He ain't learned shit from Breland. He ain't learned shit from Malik Scott. I'm like, when he see blood or he think he about to knock somebody out, I'm like,
he gets
wild.
He gets too antsy.
That boy,
like, he gets way too antsy. You feel what I'm saying, Five?
Yeah, it's super wild.
Let me say this real quick. I think moving forward, that the style matchup he has to be aware of. He can't be fighting those big, awkward, the Agats, those type of guys, the Furies. That style he can't. He needs a AJ. He needs a Dubois or probably a Wardley. Those styles give him a better opportunity at what he does.
Right.
Let me throw this question out here to y'all. So I think probably one of the hottest young names in the heavyweight division got mentioned on Saturday.
I already know where you're going with it, Five. No, Five.
Moses Latama.
Five, no. No.
So let me say this real quick. So in boxing, right? We've always had, I would say probably 90s, early 2000s, even the 80s. We always had like a passing of the torch moment.
Yeah.
As far as Wilder even entertaining a time, whoa, that's a new battle there, brother. That's a new thing. Hold on, hey, Teak, you see he tried to slide that thing through the cat.
Yo, my boy did that shit on the ducky.
Yeah,
man, you know how we do. Speak easy, baby.
yeah,
Come on now.
Yeah, speakeasy vlog out there in the streets. He took me off my train of thought, dog. I said, "Whoa!" I said, "Hold up, yo."
My boy slid that joint in. Pause.
Yes. Oh, listen. Is it a matchup that needs to happen for the heavyweight division to move forward to kind of crown like a new guy, a new beginning of a new guy, a heavyweight? Are we're a no on that?
Nah, I don't think so because it at this point the younger crop of guys, I think the Wardleys, they still have a younger bit of toughness that I don't think these older guys are going to be able to get around. Like, to me, Wardley has opportunity just because he has youth on his side against a Fury, against a Wilder, even against an AJ. Youth means a lot when it comes to being a heavyweight, in my estimation.
Hell yeah.
Especially if we just looked at how two older guys look. Come on, bro.
Yeah, they look like, yo, like I'm a Wilder fan and I will forever be one of them. Be one. That my boy ain't no spring chicken. Like like that shit. That's why I say they look like two fucking drunk uncles. Like, fighting,
squabbing in the backyard, yeah.
At the cookout.
Yeah, somebody was talking to somebody girl and they ain't know that was the other person girl, and it just turned into a thing in the backyard, man. Crazy. Oh, my dog Mark Nash in the building, man. Big shout out to Mark Nash.
That's why I said that shit was it was uncoordinated.
Yeah, like
that. And like vlog said, that shit was just clumsy.
Yeah, super,
but entertaining.
Yeah,
entertaining.
I definitely got my viewership worth. Like, that shit was definitely entertaining. Because every time I felt like when Wilder landed that right hand, Chisora was fucking in trouble. I definitely felt that. So hell yeah, that shit was entertaining. It was, but like we said, clumsy and uncoordinated.
Listen, bro. Like, when you got two grown ass men whispering sweet nothings in their ear before they punch each other in the face, they need to be they brain need to be checked. I'm sitting there watching, all I see is I love you. He like, I love you too. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Say, what's going on?
My boy pulled a Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 24.
Bro, damn.
Bro, what did I tell you? What did I say about that gentleman's agreement?
Yeah, can you speak on it real quick? Because we had a private convo on that.
Yeah, I thought these two dudes at this point in their career probably had a gentleman's agreement not to go hard until it counted, until it was time to go hard, championship rounds later in the fight, because they fought a bit sloppy. We seen some dirty boxing from Deontay Wilder that we kind of hadn't seen throughout his career. So it seemed to be a little bit of gentleman's agreement. Let's stay close. Let's tie it up. Let's, walk around. Let's dance a little bit. It seemed a little funny to me early, especially being that sloppy. It's like, come on, bro. Like,
yeah, it was hella sloppy. It was hella sloppy for sure. Hold on real quick, y'all. Mark Nash, he said, I will say Wilder did use his left hook more than I've seen in recent years. You know what, Mark Nash, I'm glad you said that. And I noticed that too. But I'm going to tell you why, though. The reason why he used the left hook more than he did in a lot of years is when you have somebody coming straight downhill, and Wilder really wasn't moving his feet side to side. He was moving them north and south. So when you got somebody coming straight at you like that, you have to do something to get that guy off of you. And he did use the left hook quite a bit, almost in a check hook type of form. And I really don't want to say that because I don't want to give Wilder that type of credit on a technical side. But you did see him use his left hook a lot more than you did.
He actually used his jab a lot more too.
But I feel like Chisora didn't give him any choice. Like he just bull rushed in and didn't throw anything.
Right.
Like you know what I'm saying?
He just kept throwing that overhand right.
That was it. There was no jab. There was no jab with it. There was no nothing. But that goes back to Vlog saying that gentleman's agreement. It almost seemed like, hey, let's go in here. Let's do what we gotta do. Let's get this. Let's get this money. And I think at moments it got clumsy.
Believe that, especially when like I said, that fucking 8th round, he's sitting there telling the man I love you and shit. And because like I said, Wilder had him on the ropes to completely put him away.
Yeah, it's crazy. A legend. Is there anybody? I know you said earlier that you kind of want to see both of them like hang it up, but it looks like Wilder got the win, so obviously he's probably going to take on another fight. Is there anybody you would want to see Wilder fight, or you kind of don't care at this point? Like you just want him to just get out.
I ask that. Hold on, real quick. Let me ask that question a little bit differently from you, Jeff. And I don't mean to cut you off. I know that. Pardon me.
What? Go ahead.
As Wilder moves forward with Ty, what should be more important, legacy or money?
Money.
Let me ask Ty. Let me get Ty here.
All right, go ahead.
I mean, at this point, I'll say money. I mean, legacy, you say legacy, but when Wilder was fighting, there was no names that was really popping like that. You know what I mean? Okay, it's not Tyson Fury. So
when I say legacy, meaning opportunity at a world title. That's why I say that. I'm not meaning per se the name that he fights for that title, but the opportunity at becoming at least 2-time heavyweight champion. That's legacy. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's what I'm talking about when I mention that.
I say money, man. I don't see Wilder winning the world title again. Not at this point. So I'm saying money.
So you saying he has no action at Worley or Dubois winner? He don't have no action in that fight?
Nah, I don't see it, man. Wilder's been stopped a few times now, man. He's not the same guy, man. That right hand's not there no more. So I say money, man. Definitely money. Okay. But Jeff, it's a toss up for me, man. Like of course we all wanted AJ, but who really knows how that's gonna play out. You know, they are saying AJ is gonna return sometime, but he still had a situation where he lost 2 close guys. So I just don't see that fight being the same. I don't see the excitement in it. I would still entertain it, but I don't know, man. Like I said, I'd rather just him ride off into the sunset.
I like that fight because the roles are reversed. For so many years, we had AJ as the underdog. Now the roles are reversed. Deontay Wilder is obviously the underdog. Even with AJ coming off the Dubois loss, he's still the underdog. So
he's a little bit more fresher still.
Yeah, so I'm thinking I still like the fight based on the reversal of roles in my estimation.
No, Vlog, on some real shit, you got a good point there, because when they were both in their primes, I thought Wilder would have smoked him in 2-3 rounds at that time. Like, you know what I'm saying? But now it's more 52-48 AJ. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm thinking more 65-35.
Hey.
AJ still the better boxer, still got the better leg work right now. Punch resistance, I would say, is about equal, but I was impressed. I was very impressed with Deontay Wilder's punch resistance in this fight. That's the one thing I'm going to take out and say 10 plus 10 for outcome of the fight.
Yeah, because he got hit flush more than a few times.
So his punch resistance, kudos.
I actually agree with that. Let me run through these questions real quick. Mark Nash said, "A honest question: who on the panel actually bought the pay-per-view?"
No.
I have the zone, so it was like a part of the package. So it was just on for me. Is that
That
what?
means you bought it. You
I
bought
was,
it.
I was,
Yeah.
no, I was out with the kids. You feel what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
just fucking streamed it on my phone. That's what happened because I was out
Same
with
with
them.
me. Same with me. I was just out, so I just caught it on my phone. So
Okay. Okay. Mark Nash said, "No, bro, they were throwing hands. They were throwing hard, bro, and they are heavyweights. No. They listen, Mark Nash. Like, listen. Regardless of what we say about Chisora and Wilder, they were swinging to smash something.
Hell yeah.
They were swinging to smash something. It might have been a gentleman's agreement, but they was trying to send each other to the moon. They definitely was, like, for sure. Vlog, go ahead, Vlog.
But that was a lot later. We got the mano a mano when you're kind of forced to. The fans ain't gonna keep taking 10 rounds of the sloppiness. At some point, somebody's going to have to put the foot forward, and they knew that. That's why I thought it would have been that's why the I love yous kept coming out. It's like, bro, I'm gonna have to hit you. You know, we can't avoid this at this point. You know what I mean? After round 6, the confrontation had to really increase to a certain extent.
Yeah. Let me get through these 2 comments real quick. Mark Nash said he was throwing and landing a left hook to the body. And I can't remember when I saw Wilder throwing liver shots. You know, Mark Nash, let me speak on that real quick. There was moments in the fight where Wilder was throwing certain shots, and I was like, he must have put in some extra time in the gym throwing that shot because he looked a little too excited throwing that shit. Like them little left hooks and them little shots to the body. I was just like, yeah, he was working on those. When he was working with Malik Scott Vlog, remember he was working with Malik Scott, and you could tell what they was working on because he tried it within the first 30 seconds of the fight. Like, he was excited about getting it out of his system. Like, that's how it felt. But because of that, you seen Wilder actually try some different stuff. It wasn't too successful because it still came out sloppy. I'd rather Wilder be sloppy and try to kill than to try to be technical and he just get on my goddamn nerves. Like, he's at an age now where I'm like, I don't need for Wilder to be technical. I'm like, if you're gonna be wild and you're trying to knock out, I'd rather see that.
Just go out on your shield being you.
Yeah, just be yourself at the end of the day. Like, I can't all that. He backing into a corner. He trying to do pull counters and set traps and all that cool shit. Like, I'm not trying to see that from Wilder at this point. Like, I'm just not trying to see that. Like, if you in the ring, go try to kill something. You know what I'm saying? Mark Nash, he said, only thing he can do for his legacy is defeat Usyk or AJ. Other than that, his legacy is solidified.
I disagree with that. I disagree
all right,
with
go ahead,
that.
Cook up, Vlog. Go ahead.
I mean, when your legacy of having a nemesis in the division and you supposed to be a banger, your legacy can be affected to a certain extent of where you're ranked as far as the greats are concerned. And I think his ranking as far as the Tysons and the Holyfields, he's way up under them at this point.
Oh, duh.
But
well, of course.
Now, if able to snatch a world title for the second time late in his career against younger competition would be an excellent stamp to a rocky later part of, who he is as a boxer. I think that would be a better stamp than cashing out and a victory worth for AJ. Let's just say he gets the victory and gets a bag. Say it's a $15 million, $12 million fight for him. That's a decent bag. Is that comparison to a WBO world title? I say not when I'm talking legacy.
So I have to ask this question. I gotta ask this question because I gotta make sure I understand what page everybody is on. Teak, I'm gonna start with you. What is Wilder's legacy? What is it?
It's from my perspective, it's 2 parts. The first part, the starting at around 20, 21 years old, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But still being able to win a fucking bronze medal in the 08 Olympics when he was literally the most unexperienced fighter in the whole vicinity. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then rising up to become a world champion when it wasn't expected, because and we also got to remember too, this is real shit. I don't know if y'all agree with me or disagree with me. Y'all can let me know. Wilder's the one to me who brought the heavyweight division, the excitement back to it, because we have to be honest. When the Klitschko's were running it in the 2000s, and then when Vitaly retired and Vladimir had it to himself, really, why gave a fuck about the heavyweight division? We was only worried about lightweight, light heavyweight, middleweight, welterweight. You know what I mean? We was only worried about the lower weight classes. Wilder brought the heavyweight division back as far as the excitement. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He put it back on the map. He put USA heavyweight boxing on his back. So that's why that's part of his legacy. And then the other part of his legacy is we also have to acknowledge too, he didn't run from no damn fades.
Nah, he didn't run from no fades.
Like,
he didn't run from no fades.
He pressed Joshua multiple fucking times. He pressed fucking Fury. Like, he fought Luis Ortiz when nobody else wanted to fight Luis Ortiz.
That's a fact.
Because you gotta remember, Tyson Fury even ducked Luis Ortiz.
Yeah.
So did AJ. Who else? Joseph Parker ducked him.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, and all these guys that I'm naming, Wilder went in the ring with all of them except fucking AJ. And that's because AJ didn't want to fight.
So you're saying, so basically Wilder has a pretty much a two-part history in your opinion, basically. I like AT. I like the way you put that together. Simply because at that time, the Klitschko era.
Yeah, that shit was that shit was horrible.
Yeah, it was boring.
Nobody was checking for heavyweight boxing.
Yeah, it was boring. It was boring for sure.
And then my fault, Jack. I mean, and then it climaxed with the worst heavyweight fight probably we've ever seen in life, with Fury and Klitschko. Like, that might have been the worst boxing fight I've ever seen in my life. Like, that shit was horrible.
Yeah, it was that was definitely a bad fight for sure. But that kind of, you know what though? I'm glad you actually mentioned that fight, because that Fury Klitschko fight
it set boxing back 10 years.
It did, but but at the same time, that almost seemed like that was the defining fight to kind of end that Klitschko boring era. Like, it kind of capped off with that, like, because it was really bad. It was really bad, like, that particular fight. But Teak, I like the way you put that together though. A legend. What to you, like, what is Wilder's legacy like to you? Like, what do you think his legacy is?
I'm gonna run with what Teak was saying. He pretty much took the words out of my mouth. But like you said, man, he started late. That's the unique thing about it. A lot of these fighters, they starting. You take a Mayweather, he was born into a world of boxing. His father did it, uncles did it, so he was born into it. But Wilder, he's a late bloomer. You know what I mean? You talking about starting turning pro at 21 or starting so late. But the fact that
he was a grown man when he fucking took up boxing, basically.
See? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So his height, his reach definitely helped him, though. It really helped him. So, but still, the fact that he started so late and became a champion, he did it for his daughter, and that's what he did. He accomplished that dream. And like I said, not only it didn't stop there, but he had a lot of successful title defenses, and he was stopping these guys while he was at it. So, to me, that's an awesome legacy. No matter if people say he can't box. They say he's boxed. They always say, we always hear about it. He just got the right hand. He don't got no technique. So even with all that criticism, he still became world champion. He still has successful title defenses, despite what's happening with his career right now. And to me, that's a real legacy, and it's also an inspiring story.
No, that's well said, bro.
Shit, though.
That's well said.
That was definitely some real shit he said. Yo, like,
Yeah, well said.
Cause, like,
Vlog. I know. I mean, I talked to you off camera, so I kind of know where you're gonna go. But just legacy wise, like, what to you? Like, what is Wilder's legacy in your eyes?
I heard a lot of praise out there, but what about the mistakes that he's made?
Mm-hmm.
So that's part of your legacy. Now, when it comes to making those mistakes, you made some inside the ring and you've also made some outside the ring, which leads me to say your legacy is incomplete. And as far as inside the ring, I need that fixed. I need that wrapped up in a nice little bow. Outside the ring, you gotta make better choices. Obviously, once you got your bag, I see you elevated the side piece, and your pimping wasn't tight. You wasn't on your P's. You understand what I'm talking about? So again, I hear you talking and putting a lot of personal stuff out there, bro. But stop. This is part of cleaning up your legacy. Let that go. Let that iron itself out. And that tells me you may just be chasing the AJ fight because you got financial issues. So I think it'll be an incomplete legacy if he goes that route and does not go after a world title. I would not take the Usyk fight. That is not a fight that you can win. Both y'all old, but he's a better old fighter than you are. I would go after one of these young dudes whose game is not so-called complete. We know Dubois, Chinny. We know Wardley's a bit wild and can get tired. So this is, to me, a way you can kind of put a bow on your legacy. That's me as a boxing pundit.
So basically, what you're saying, Vlog, is like have his age 40 plus George Foreman moment, like with Michael Moore.
Exactly.
Interesting.
And then hold up. Now, peep game. Then you can take that and turn around and make some of it outside the ring for your legacy, which is your children.
Damn, that's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
I'm just saying, bro. Talk to me. I talk back, baby.
Listen,
you know
I think Wilder might be the biggest like overachiever in history. I think he might be the biggest overachiever in history. And we're talking about
the circumstances, Bob. Hell yeah. Like when we associate boxing and boxers, he's literally a fucking anomaly. Like,
yeah,
you look up anomaly in boxing in the dictionary, his picture's right the fuck there.
Yeah, it's really when you really think about Wilder, he was going through, this was pre, him winning a title against Stavern. He was literally, now I'm not talking about the hype, I'm just talking about the run. Wilder was basically knocking everyone out to the point to where they were actually encouraging him to go the distance. We've rarely seen that in history. Like, we've seen that probably less than 10 times in history in terms of a power puncher and people saying, hey, you need to actually get some rounds in. Wilder was actually at that point before the Stavern fight. And I remember when he went the distance with Stavern, he actually got criticized for it after everybody asked for it. So that kind of shows.
But the thing is, though,
didn't
he break his hand or something in that fight?
I think he had an injury in that fight. Yeah,
he injured himself, and then he just, and that's why, and honestly, Bob, that's another thing too. That's one of my like criticisms of Wilder. I feel like that when he's forced to, he can box a little bit like he did in that Stavern fight, because that was some of the most technical boxing he ever did was that fight. When he injured himself and he had to be forced to adjust.
Yeah, there's spots where Wilder has actually like boxed. So when I say Wilder can box, what I mean by that is that Wilder can't put on a boxing masterclass over the
Hell
course
no.
of
Hell
several
no.
rounds.
Hell no.
He can't do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But there are spots in his career where he's shown that he can box. I'll give you a prime example. The performances that he put on against Luis Ortiz, I would
Yeah.
say, me personally, I think those were his most impressive performances of his career. But I'm gonna tell you why though. Luis Ortiz gave him a puzzle that he had to figure out.
Facts. Especially
the
that first fight.
Especially the first fight. And the thing, and what happened is Wilder had to figure out the Luis Ortiz puzzle with two things. Number one, he had to figure out the left foot placement, which, and Wilder's not known for having good footwork. So he had to figure that out. And on top of that, and a lot of people didn't see this, when he couldn't figure out the left foot thing, he started throwing a lead check hook to get his foot over top of Luis Ortiz's right foot, which got him the opportunities to land the right hand. We've seen fights where he's actually set traps. He'll back himself into a corner, set a trap, land a shot. He give you little glimpses of him boxing. And that's what makes Wilder, like, his story so interesting. So for me, as far as his legacy is concerned, if he was to beat a Anthony Joshua, I'm gonna put a hypothetical out there. Let's just say Wilder beats Anthony Joshua, and let's just say he beats the winner of the Dubois fight. Are we talking Hall of Fame at that point?
If look at it this way, Five. If Triple G could get in the Hall of Fame for his so-called 20 defenses against basically no fucking body, why the fuck are we gonna do that to Wilder? And he actually beat more names than Triple G did.
And that's what makes his legacy so interesting, because you can talk about it in a lot of different ways. Wilder, you can make the argument that he's definitely top 10, one of the top 10 punchers of the sport.
Oh yeah,
I'm talking about all time.
Oh yeah,
top
especially
10 punches.
Especially when in his prime. Oh my god.
Yeah.
All right. Let me get in here real quick, bro. All right. What's better? Obviously, timing works out to where as though him fighting the winner of Wardley Dubois makes more sense than waiting for AJ to come back, take a tune-up, and then try to set that fight up. It makes sense to go after Wardley Dubois winner. Wardley was at that fight for a reason. AJ was at that fight for a reason. I get it. But the winner of the Dubois or Wardley fight will be the catapult for them to fight, because there will be a belt on the line if he's able to pull it off.
Yeah, that's a good point, because that gives you a gateway to a title. That's right. You got a good point.
No, I'm not. No, that's a great point. And that's the thing with Wilder. It kind of goes back to the original question. Do you wait and just go fight AJ for the money? Or do you go after that? You know, do you go after the winner of that fight of Wardley and Dubois? And because I'm not going to listen. I'm not going to lie. I think Wilder got a shot against both of them. shot against both of them.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest. You know, because I'm not too high on both of them, and I'm talking Dubois and I'm talking about Dubois, like, and Wardley. I'm not too high on both of them to think like if Wilder gets in the ring, he gonna get smashed.
I agree with you on that department, because I ain't too high on Wardley neither like that, because they try to put him up against Moses Atami. Moses Atami will fucking kill that dude. Paul, no bullshit.
What we don't know about Atamu, and I've heard y'all say this about Boots. Where's his punch resistance? Where is he with those skills that he shows against unpolished competition and against rusted competition, like a Franklin, a guy a little bit older, guy with some cobwebs. You know, you look good. You was able to get the stoppage. I appreciate that. But where is his punch resistance? We haven't seen that. And that's a big question for me. Which will come up in a fight against a Wardley, which will come up in a fight against a Dubois. We know Dubois can box a little bit, but he can also punch a little bit.
Yeah.
So
That's
I
right.
think I agree with you guys with saying there's questions on both of these guys, which makes Wilder which makes it more of a 50-50 fight, more of a 60-40 type of fight than a blowout for either one of those guys against Wilder. So I'm saying my route makes more sense. It's a bag on bag situation because I do think promoted White, a world title fight against a quote unquote legendary fighter, quote unquote Hall of Famer, for a young boy to put on his resume. Even Dubois, I still consider him a young boy, even with some of his losses, but he's still young compared to a 40-year-old.
He's still young enough. He's still in his late 20s.
That's what I'm saying. So he's young compared to Wilder.
Hold on. Dubois not 30 yet?
Don't quote me. I think he's about 30.
Can you look that up for me? I need to know that.
I don't think he's 30 yet.
That's crazy. Yo, he didn't.
It don't seem like it. Don't seem like he's been around for like 15 years.
Yo, if he's not 30, he done lived like 2 heavyweight lives.
28.
He 28.
I just looked it up. Yeah, he's 28.
Whoa.
Yeah. That's
wow.
They was late 20s. It had to be.
Yo, he done been through more trials and tribulations at 28 than some heavyweights at like 40, 45. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, that boy didn't had the high. He didn't had the highest of highs and the lowest of lows
at 28, and he had those years ago. So we talking, he was 24, 25, 26,
24, 25 in a fight with Usyk.
Real quick,
crazy. Go ahead, vlog.
Real quick, as we moving on, because I want to, keep this conversation bubbling as we doing. Who y'all got? Who y'all leaning towards for that WBO title? We y'all looking at this early before y'all do any real studies?
I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna go first on this. I think Dubois wins the fight. I think it's gonna be a firefight. I don't think it's lasting more than 4 rounds. And that's why I like Dubois.
Somebody getting stopped in that fight.
I like Dubois like within the first 5. Knockout. What you got, babe? What you got, baby?
I'm gonna go yeah, I'm gonna roll with you, Five. I'm gonna go Dubois, probably 7th round. Knockout.
Okay. Legend, who you got in that fight?
Man, it's a tricky one for me because Wally, he's been on a nice run, man. So, he just stopped. He stopped Joseph Parker. That was very impressive. He had the nice, stoppage over Frazier Clark. But Dubois, we know he can bang. He's got a lot of power, but he has been stopped a few times. So at this point, his chin is not the best. So to me, it's all about who lands the big one first. It's like whoever lands the big one first and who can take the shot. So this is a toss-up for me, man. Y'all got to come back to me on this one, man. I honestly don't know. I don't.
Nah, that's cool. That's cool. I respect that. Hey, vlog, who you got, baby?
This is easy, bro. Like, it's not rocket science, bro. Over there, technique is cool, but toughness prevails. That's what they do over there. They gave Wilder the victory because it makes more sense down the road, promotional wise, blah, blah, blah. We know that. We get that. But as far as just traditionally what they like they tough fighters. Their tough fighter is a dude that throws the basic combination in boxing very well. And I suspect that he would expose a more technically sound fighter in Dubois who's been exposed already. So I got Worley on the stoppage in 9.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'll say this.
Damn,
too.
you got that thing going 9?
I got it going 9. Wardley, he's worked on his conditioning. He's worked on being able to not force fights, but still take the fight to his opponent. You understand what I'm saying?
That's my biggest thing with him, vlog, because like he starts off like gangbusters, you feel what I'm saying? But then he just be fading like a motherfucker. Like,
but he showed resilience against Parker. That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
Growth.
true.
You saw a lot of growth in that fight where he's able to dig deep and actually come up.
That was a great win.
Come up with that stoppage late. So that shows a little bit of growth within a fighter, which I think taking it up to a guy like Dubois, who doesn't look as great late. Let's take him into some deeper waters.
Wardley got some moxie to him, whether you a fan of his or not. He got some moxie to him for sure. I gotta hold on, real quick, y'all.
I'm gonna finish. Go. That's almost a skill within itself in boxing.
Facts,
right?
Facts. That's real shit. Hey, I gotta run through these comments real quick, and then we gonna get into a couple things and then get up out of here. Mark Nash said the only thing he can do for his legacy is defeat Usyk or AJ. Other than that, his legacy is solidified. He also said at this point he's a Hall of Famer or not, whether he's a Hall of Famer or not, but beat Usyk or AJ, it's a definite. Fredo in the building. Big shout out to Fredo. Said Wilder has been boxing for 20 years and still uses hammer fists like Conor McGregor was using against Floyd. They are illegal, but referee wasn't calling it. Fredo said the best fighter Wilder KO was a 45-year-old Luis Ortiz who was on blood pressure medication. And then Cuban years, Ortiz was really 50 years old. Who you beat has to matter. Let me run through the rest of these. Mark Nash says 28, says September 1997. That's when he turned pro. That's crazy. And when was 19? He said 19 when he turned pro. Yeah. So I want to jump on this Fredo comment real quick before we move on. Luis Ortiz was 45 years old. He might have been 57 in Cuban years. You're correct about that. But at that particular time, nobody wanted to fight Luis Ortiz.
Nobody
at that time. I can't. You can say that, but Wilder did step up and fight the person that a lot of people did not.
Yeah, because like I said, and I explained, like, and it's out there. Can't nobody say I'm fucking capping. Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, and Joseph Parker all said no to Luis Ortiz. Every last one of them. Yeah,
and that's a fact. So I'm like, his age is out the window.
Can I ask this? Mm-hmm. Did him being associated with PBC hurt him with across the street fights?
Yes. I'm gonna take over on this one. Let me cook
real quick. I ain't gonna let you cook. So the boogeyman thing could be a little bit in question.
No, that's where I'm gonna meet you in the middle of the street on that. Even though Luis Ortiz was on the opposite side of the street, because he was the boogeyman, he was made available to everybody on the other side of the street.
Yep.
And they still chose not to take it. Now, as far as Wilder is concerned, his PBC alliance hurt him because, to be honest with you, he should have got AJ earlier in his career. You know what I'm saying? He should have got Tyson Fury earlier in his career as well. And I'm talking before, all the stuff he had going on. So I think PBC ties hurt Wilder more than it did like a Luis Ortiz. Luis Ortiz was just put on the front line like, hey, whoever won it, you can come get it. And Wilder was the only one that really stepped up.
Oh, yeah. By the way, remember, y'all, after Fury and Klitschko, Fury popped dirty for performance enhancing. Remember that.
Yeah.
And then he played, and then he all that bullshit talking about he was playing crazy, he was coked up and all that shit. That was all cap. Nigga got popped for PEDs. I just had to put that out there.
No, we definitely got anybody that's on the finest juices. What kind of juice was he? What kind of juice was he on, vlog? What kind of juice was he on?
He was on that atomic dog juice.
Hey yo,
yo, five, I gotta get this. Now that vlog here, vlog, bro. When you said Keith Thurman was in the PBC Hall of Fame, I was in the car crying, like that was crazy, yo.
He said the atomic. What was it called again, bro? What was it called again? What was the
name? Atomic Dog. You know that.
That's crazy.
Nah, but when he said that Keith Thurman can get in the PBC Hall of Fame, I was, bro.
I was no more good, bro. Like before we move on to, we gonna hit maybe like 2 more topics to get up out of here. But like doing these shows, like the process that I have to go through to actually figure out which ones I actually drop as shorts is like, it's hilarious because I'm like, I have to literally go back and like listen to the entire show again. So I literally be laughing at our own work. Like I don't use AI and all of that to actually edit like the stuff that you see after the podcast. Like I actually do all of that stuff myself. So some of the stuff that this fool will be saying, like I'm like, yo, like I'm like, but if to keep it solid though, right? To keep it solid, I drop clips of the podcast, and I will literally have more clips of Legend and Vlog than myself, because they're always saying something that I'm like, it's really interesting or like really crazy. So I really, just for the people that's listening, I literally have to tone down how many clips I actually drop of the podcast. Like I could literally drop 15 to 20 a show. I could drop 15 to 20 a show between Vlog and Legend, period. I'm not even factoring in myself. So that's how crazy you can get on the show. But I really want to get into these last two things before we jump about this joint. We had Tim Zoo got a victory this past Saturday, and of course we're back on this Tim Zoo and Earl Spence thing. I'm gonna really just ask this one question because I don't want to stay on this topic long. And Teak, I'll let you go first. Spence has been out the ring, which will be, if the fight happens, it'll be 4+ years. Can Spence get off the bench 4 years off, no tune-up, and beat Tim Zoo?
Yes, and I'm explaining why.
Mm-hmm.
Tim Zoo's punch resistance is trash. Let's just keep it a bean. Like, and plus, like, his inability to stop fucking a Foot Locker work on Saturday. I'm like, what? Like, really, Tim?
Where he work at?
That's why you brought him up, huh?
Where he work at?
He was Foot Locker.
He worked the night. Is it the night shift?
No, it was the morning shift. It was the morning shift. He just made it in time for the fight. He flew to Australia and then he made it for the fight.
Hey, that dude came in the ring smelling like sneakers. Like, just... Go ahead, T. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead, Doug.
Oh shit. No, but I just think that, I don't know. Maybe everybody else feel different, but I just feel like that Tim Zoo is the perfect person for Spence to get the rust off on. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I ain't gonna lie. And you know me. I ain't never been big on Tim Zoo. You know this.
Mm-hmm.
I've been said he was fucking cheeks years ago.
Yeah.
But I just think he's the perfect opponent for him.
See, I like that statement too. Like, if you're gonna come off of the couch after 4 years, like I would say that's about as perfect of an opponent as you're gonna get. Because like Tim Zoo, there's no head movement
at all.
I mean,
that boy don't believe in no fucking defense.
It's crazy. Like he don't even give you side angles. Like he don't even give you side angles. Like it's
my
crazy.
My boy don't even use his fucking fist to he don't even put his fucking hands up to block his face. Like
it's bad. I told Vlog this off camera. I was like, like his facial, like his scar tissue and stuff like that, it's about as bad as Arturo Gotti's back in the day.
Yeah, because that's
Like,
what I'm saying. Once, and you know, at some point, Spence was going to land that left hand,
yeah,
even with the
he
rust,
gets cut
and it's
he
going to
gets
it's
cut
going
every
to mark his
fight.
face up.
A legend. Who you think Spence can come off the couch 4 years off and beat Tim Tszyu?
I think it's possible. Y'all made some good points. If you think about it, Spence has always been a big dude. I know this is 154, but Spence is a big dude. Like,
Yeah,
even though it's been a long time, look how Danny Garcia looked after that fight. Look how Ugas looked after his fight. Ugas was in the hospital, eye messed up, eye shut, crying in front of his wife. And so Spencer's a guy that can punch. And like you guys were saying, Tim Tszyu don't got the best scar tissue. This fight that he just had this past Saturday, like that cut was bad. I think it came from the head, but it was bad. When he fought Fundora, he had a big gash on his head. So yeah, his scar tissue ain't gonna hold up when he fight at Spence. So I can see him getting stopped late. It's been like I said, Spence got to get some rounds in, get that feeling back. But I think it's definitely possible that Spence will get a stoppage in this fight. But like I said, I just don't know how he's gonna look. 3 years, 4 years is a long time out the sport. And coming off a beating like that. So it's a lot of questions I have, but I think Spence can definitely get the job done.
Vlog, where you at with it, baby?
It's Mr. Unruly. That's a 50-50 fight.
50-50. Okay, talk to me.
Bro, y'all talking about punch resistance. This man just came up off of a demolishing. I mean, it looked like he got beat up by 2 or 3 motherfuckers at the same time. What about his punch resistance? We don't know. What we do know about Tim Tszyu, he ain't scared. So that means whatever Spence throwing, what is he going to do with what's coming back at him? Because your boy is going to let his hands go. That's for shit sure. You dig? So I'm just saying, Spence ain't been punched in the mouth in a long time.
Yeah.
We know he don't go deep when it comes to sparring. You see what I'm saying? So what is his resistance? What's his timing going to be like? Is he going to be able to deal with probably having to go on the road? We don't know if it's going to be a road fight or not. Just saying. It's a lot of factors why I say right now, with a more active guy, I give him the opportunity against a dude 4 or 5 years on the couch or in the canoes. You know what I mean? Smoking that good. You dig? I'm just saying.
No, you ain't lying. Spence definitely
That's a good point.
Extra Jamaican.
Yeah.
My boy is smoking that Jamaican Bombay.
Man.
Bro, that's crazy.
Fuck you.
Oh shit. That was let me get this last topic out the way so Vlog can get up out of here. Real quick, just y'all opinion. Listen, it's so much stuff to cook on. I'm gonna have to come back on tomorrow. I got off. So we could jump back in tomorrow. But I'm gonna ask this last question before we get up out of here. I think this might be one of my favorite fights of the year, man. O'Shaquie Foster.
Yes.
May 30th.
I'm loving this topic. You ain't even finished yet.
Yeah, listen. I'm starting off tomorrow's show with this topic, but I kind of just want to ask you guys this question before we get up out of here. What is your percentages on the fight in terms of who's gonna win? Are y'all 50-50 with it, 60-40 either way? Like just off rip. Damn, it's quiet. Woo.
No, I was wanted to hear everybody else doing, but
go ahead, T. Go ahead, cook up, T. Go ahead, kick it off.
I'm gonna be honest with you, yo. Like, yo, this is real shit, Fob. Like, Ray Ford, that's my fucking boy. You feel me? Like, that's like between Philly and Jersey, like fuck with him heavy. But O'Shaquie's winning this fight. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I got 60-40 shock.
60-40 shock. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. A legend, where you at with it?
might say 55 Shaq, 45 Ford.
Okay.
It's close. It's close to me,
It's
but
close.
I think Shaq edges it by the.
Okay. Vlog, what you got?
First of all, again, gotta go back to being unruly. I
Okay.
don't like the fight. I don't like the fight. Ford does not deserve the fight coming off a loss. Anthony Cersei deserves this fight. It should be a unification bout. And I actually hope Ford wins because he is known to fight, cross the street, cross the pond, get his day in the light from the zone and Matchroom and all of that. So I actually hope he wins, and I do have it about 65-35 Foster. I think he just got a little bit more steam with what he's been able to do inside the ring. His name hot in these streets. Ford, so, but he's respected. We respect
Hell
Ford,
yeah.
you know what I mean? But is he hot? No, he's not. He's coming off a loss. He actually did lose. Now, I wouldn't say super. Ford lost. He lost that last fight.
He fought Nova the last fight, though.
No, the one before that. What fight he lost his belt at?
Nick Ball.
Yeah, he lost that. That's the fight I'm talking about. And you lost against Ball?
Vol, you think he lost that fight? For real?
Yeah, I thought he lost that fight.
I thought he won. I thought he won.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought he edged it out.
All right, bro. You can't edge it out being on the ropes. You can't. I can't give you the edge, and your back is against the ropes the majority of the fight.
But the thing is, Nick, he was catching Nick Ball clean off them ropes, bro. And can I give you hold on? I love talking to Vlog simply because we've been talking boxing for so long. I like to reference past stuff with Vlog so we can get in the middle of the street. Vlog and I always end up getting in the middle of the street. We have a little battle getting there, but we always end up getting there. I'm gonna tell you a fight where you reference a guy fighting off the ropes, and he fought great off the ropes, and you gave him the fight.
I think I know where you're going.
Based off of the ropes. I'm gonna give you one guess. Just see if we on the same page. Go ahead. I
think you think about Charlo.
My dog. That's what I'm talking about. When he fought, listen. So Teak, real quick. Teak and Legend, I want to kind of preference this before I let Vlog cook. So Charlo and Castaño.
Yeah, because Charlo Castaño won.
Yes, Carlo Castaño won. So Vlog and I, we're on camera. We were on camera going back and forth about this fight. It was Vlog, Shane, and myself. And I think we said that we thought Castaño won that first fight. And Vlog was very adamant that even though Charlo back was against the ropes, Charlo put out the better work. I just want to preference that. Vlog, I'm gonna let you vlog. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you go on this one. What's the difference?
The difference is the shots that Ball did land and the pressure that he did put on was because of his style. Charlo allowed that fight to go to the ropes. Right. That's the difference. And I get what y'all talk about years later and being able to look back and look at my own argument at the time and say I was off and my man allowed that fight to be the way it was, which to me, looking back at it, it was a draw. I'm not going to fraud. That first fight was a draw. He still should have retained his belts, but it was a draw though. You know what I mean? So that being said, here and now, I think Ball was able to push Ford back, forcing Ford to fight off the rope. Did he have his moments? Yes. But was he consistently put against the ropes? Yes, he was. That's why they gave the boy a fight.
Yeah, so that's the thing, and that's where I'm like, I just judge rounds different. Me personally, I'm like, your back can be against the ropes and you can still whip somebody's ass. Yep. You can walk forward and still get your ass whipped.
But let me ask you this. Can your back be against the ropes on the road and be able to pull that off?
No, and that's where we have to kind of preference the discussion. It's like, did Ford fight the right style on the road? Absolutely
no, he didn't.
Not. Absolutely not. And
not on the road.
I will give you that.
Not when you over there. What wasn't a fight in the UK, right?
It was in the UK,
Yeah.
and you
yeah.
can't
Ball
fight
ain't never
that.
traveled.
Like,
Ball
don't
ain't
travel.
he don't travel.
He don't travel. It's all he got all home games. All home games. But the thing is, that's why I love having these discussions, because did he fight the right fight on the road? The answer is
no,
no.
he didn't.
But did Ford land the cleaner work? Yes.
Yeah.
He landed the cleaner work. But those are the things that you have to preference when you're talking about these actual fights. And I'm gonna say this real quick before we get up out of here, and we can, if y'all available, we could definitely come on tomorrow and kind of pick up where we left off. I think the thing with Shaquille Foster is Shaq got one of the best jabs in the game.
Facts.
He has one of the best jab. He has a top 10 jab in the game. Like, and that's gonna keep him in any fight. The thing I like about Raymond Ford is one of the best, he's one of the best at getting around people's jabs to get his work done. So I'm really looking to see if Shaq can actually operate his offense without using the jab, because I think he's going to have to do that at points in this fight, which makes this fight very interesting. Go ahead, Vlog.
I like the fight for a little bit different reason. I think Shaq fights better when there's a little bit of animosity.
Oh,
a little bit of it's some turf talk. You dig? You see what I'm saying? So we seen him fight not up to par or on top on fuck what goddamn
Robert
the boys
Chisora. Yeah.
Like on Top Rank. I was thinking of Top Rank, but
That's
because they ain't on TV no more, they slipped my mind. But we've seen them fight down to competition, because Robinson Chisora is not a guy that puts out a lot of volume. So he should have easily controlled those fights and won via the scorecard. But he hasn't. So when there's a little bit, obviously with Cool Boy Steph, a little bit of back and forth, DC, Philly type of thing going on. Now we got another little situation where you got a little bit of rivalry within the gyms and things like that. And I think it's going to give Foster the fuel that he needs to perform up to his skills.
And plus,
that's a great point.
Vlog on some real shit, just like for your point that you're making, he want that smoke with Shakur Stevenson. Like, he's chasing him down. He's hunting him down. Like, he ain't like a lot of these other dudes he wants all that fucking stack with Shakur. So he gonna be on a mission to try to go through whoever to get to that fight.
All right, now that's a situation to me. Will he be able to come in bigger, look better, as a bit heavier than normal to show he can go up in weight and be able to do that? Because he has to be bigger in this fight to go for a knockout, to really go for a stoppage and show he can actually carry 140, maybe a catch weight between 135, 140 to make a better performance. Because I think he has to show us physically he's bigger as a fighter, within whatever weight scale that the WBC allows.
Hey, Vlog, let me respond to that real quick. People forget that Shaq and Cool Boy, that fight officially went down at 135. Now, I want to preference this really quick. They made that a 135 fight after the weigh-in.
Yeah,
so
because
it's not a situation. Cool Boy missed weight. So it's not a situation where going in, he knew he was going to be fighting at 135. If you actually look at that fight, Shaq was the bigger guy. He was the bigger guy, even with the 135 stipulation put on after the weigh-in. He looked like a big 135, and it was supposed to have been a 130 fight. He looked bigger than Cool. He was bigger than Cool Boy, and Cool Boy was supposed to be the overweight guy.
I slightly disagree with y'all. I think
you thought Cool Boy was the bigger fighter in that fight.
No, I just don't think he looked so much bigger to say, 140 is easy work. Let's go make that move. Okay, all right. Let's say he looked bigger. Okay. Give me two in a row with that muscle, that movement, that ability that you show, because he performed well in that fight. It wasn't like he was just sticking to the jab. He was actually going for the kill in that fight. So if you're able to give me that 2 fights in a row, 140 shouldn't be nothing for you then. So
The
yes,
thing is, and this fight is at 30. And
that's
this is
the
the
thing.
problem. This is the
That's
problem
the-
that I have. This is the problem that I have with Shakur jumping around and talking between 35, 40, and 47. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. Like, find a division and plant your goddamn feet. Plant
Bro,
your
let
feet,
me
dog.
let me say this.
I got my own thoughts on that shit with Shakur. I'll say that for another show because
Well, we're gonna be back tomorrow. So
I'm ready to absolutely cook that dude on that topic.
Vlog,
go ahead.
Once you start having kids, that going backwards is just not really a part of the game. This dude he's a father a couple times over. He's looking forward. Yeah. That's not really a money fight unless Shaq comes up to where he's at. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with that.
I agree.
So it has to be coming forward. It has to be at least coming to meet him to where he's at 140 and probably a catch weight.
No, and probably a catch weight. When you're the bigger name guy and the bigger the money guy, you gotta go to them point blank.
Yeah,
it ain't no excuse.
Shaka had to go to 140. Yeah, Shaka had to go to 140, which in vlog that goes right into your point. You're still fighting at 130, so
that's why I said,
yeah, like to be honest, I'll be more interested.
Jeff, answer me a question. How big will he be allowed to come in? What's WBC normality for like these type of guys? Is he able to come in at 137, 138, something like that?
Yeah, he can come in. If it's a 140 fight, if you want to come in at 30.
No, I'm talking about at 130. I'm talking about the title fight coming up.
Oh, no, you can rehydrate to wherever you want. You can
rehydrate.
That's WBC.
No, that's just IBF, bro. That's just
IBF. You can do that.
You can do whatever you want.
It's 10 pounds. It's a 10-pound rehydration clause.
That's what IBF. That's it.
Yeah, Ford might be in trouble.
And that's why. So real quick before we go, I think Shaq wins the fight because he's the bigger guy.
Yeah.
Ford is a
small guy. Yeah, he's
a small.
Yeah, bro. He's not a 135 yet.
To be honest with you, I think Ford can go down to 26 and put in some major work at 26.
Hey, he might be able to catch that Inouye fight.
Possibly. But Shaq is the bigger guy. So I'm like, if Shaq fights like he's the bigger guy, then I'm gonna say 55-45 Shaq. But if he come in there trying to fight pretty, it's more towards 50-50 because Ford can fight, even though he's a smaller guy. That dude can fight. He has layers to his game, and part of them layers is because he's fought over the pond. He's fought in the U.S. He has a lot of
different styles, different styles,
different types of experience. But that's what makes Ford a really good fighter. This might literally just come down to just Shaq imposing his physical will on Foster.
That's what he did. That's what he did to Cool Boy. Like he just completely overwhelmed. He completely overwhelmed him with his size.
Yeah, and he has an arm length too that's really long for the division. That's which makes his jab so crazy as well. But
truth be told, I didn't mean to cut you off. My fault. That's why Manuel Neferrete ducking shock. That's what that point right there is what you said about the arm length and all that shit and the jab is why Neferrete don't want no smoke.
Yeah, the thing with Navarrete though, a jab is gonna give him trouble, but Navarrete is one of them dudes. He's kind of crazy. I don't think he really cares who he gets in the ring with. He's thrown off. He's thrown off, bro. Hey, Vlog, go ahead.
Mexican fighters know how to negotiate. I think that's an A-side, B-side thing within Top Rank on why we possibly won't see that fight. That's why. That's why Shaq, if you notice, Shaq moved on and started calling out what's the name since he made the moves. He, you know what I mean? He just started calling out different names that had the possibility. Obviously, did business with Top Rank before. This will be his first time on the Zone because ain't this going down on the Zone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So this will be his first time on the Zone.
Top Rank and the Zone just came together.
Yeah. So, but we gonna
Oh yeah,
float.
hold on. Didn't Shock just fight on when he beat Kuboy? It was on PBC. He went to PBC and did
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. So that's what, because
Yeah.
the zone's been leasing. I mean, Top Rank's been leasing their guys out for the past couple years. So
yeah, they had a heavy leasing program for the last like year and a half, like 2 years, man, for sure. Yeah, but listen, we gonna get up out of here, man. Hour 22 minutes strong, and just because we'll be back tomorrow, like for sure. I'm off.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to pull up. I'm gonna try to pull up tomorrow.
Yeah, because it's just to let y'all know really quick how many topics we didn't get into. That's why it's important that I make sure there's podcasts multiple times a week. We didn't get into Keyshawn Davis, Pretty Boy Woo. We didn't get into Abdullah Mason versus Joe Cordina. We didn't get into Shane Mosley versus Bochuck. There's a lot of things that we haven't gotten into that we need to get into. So we'll be.
Yeah, I got a lot.
Tomorrow.
I got a lot of heat for Keyshawn tomorrow, so I'm definitely gonna be here. I got so much fucking heat for him.
Yeah, and we gotta factor all that, all of that into, and there's other topics as well that we need to get into. So we'll definitely be back tomorrow. Legend is good. It was good to have you on, bro. I know you was out for a little bit, man.
Yeah, man.
Giving your social media and all that, good brother.
Yeah, man. Podcast in this corner. IG, the Legend 3347, Facebook, Todd Finney, man. Big fan of the sport. Always here to talk boxing, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, Teak, give him your social media, all that good stuff, man.
Teak Sports Boxing, YouTube, Teak Sports Boxing, IG, Facebook, my real name. So I mean, it is what it is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Everybody favorite OG, man. Boxing First vlog, man. Let them know again. Social media, what's popping?
Hey, I'm on Instagram and I'm on Threads going bonkers, you dig? Clowning these bozos, you feel me? Jabronis, SmackDown is on. We the Rock, you feel me? Yeah. We back in it, man. You know what I mean? We active. We stay smacking them. Mouthpiece extraordinary. You can't beat me verbally. You dig? So tap in with me in the chats, man. We can go back and forth and volley these words, parlay something real quick. But I'm on Instagram. I'm on Threads, man. I'm also on YouTube. So rock with me.
Yeah, when you,
man,
when your door open, you get hit with a roll of paper towels, man. It's time to go, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm all over the place, man. YouTube, Facebook, everything. G5 Jeff TV, man. This is episode 27 of Throw the Hook podcast. We took so much time talking on this one. We got to run it back tomorrow. So episode 28 going to be tomorrow, man. On behalf of the staff, it's your boy 5. We out.